I just thought I'd do a bit more on the subject of the Warrnambool telephone exchange in my little series of When the Grid Goes Down. You've probably seen the first video on this. How it basically was at the time, they told us on the radio, because I have the radio on at work a lot. A lot of these, I don't really buy newspapers, not really interested in it. A lot of the information I get comes from radio, just for day-to-day news this is. Don't watch TV. Some of the TV over here just, I don't know. Every time I turn it on, there's nothing worth watching. Anyways, at the time they told us that all phones were down and the cops were using satellite phones. And we thought, what's the point of that if nobody can ring it? What's the point of them having satellite phones? Anyway, it later turned out, according to that newspaper article, that it was the customers of the formerly government-owned system, or still one-thirds government-owned system, they lost coverage, but Optus customers, which, you know, Optus, that's actually a United States company apparently, they didn't lose coverage. So they were still alright, but, you know, like, people literally couldn't get their hands on enough cash because the banks seized up. All the FPOS payment systems, like your credit card systems, all that, all seized up because they all relied on this phone exchange. Of course, there's the occasional I've seen one old bird writing in the paper, "Oh, what are they doing down there? When are they going to get this sorted out?" Obviously, she hadn't actually heard that the damn thing had burnt down. They didn't know where the fire started. They never actually determined where it started. Cops went in there, got a little bit of evidence or whatever, and they didn't have time to piss around getting evidence. They just wanted to rebuild the damn thing. They brought more than 100 people from all over the country to work basically like 24 hours a day on this thing. Within a week and a half, 2 weeks, the thing was up and running. You know, services, phones don't come back online after a week and a half. A few people got phones. By the 2-week period, almost, you know, the internet was working, almost everything was back on board, which is a remarkable achievement. But there was more than 100 people there, and they plucked people, you know, from all over the country. I think they even plucked a few out of retirement just to come back and fix this thing. But that's a case that, you know, over here, if the grid goes down, it's always related to blimmin' energy. It's always the damn power lines. But nobody would have thought of that one. I mean, I know you preppers would have, but a lot of people here would never have seen that one coming. And it wasn't just Warrnambool, it was surrounding towns. There were 60,000 people without telecommunications, aside from Optus cellular phone customers. And, you know, the cops with their satellite phones, and probably a couple of old people with their CB radios. And that was about it.